An intestinal parasite is spreading across southeast Michigan and northwest Ohio, and health officials say cases are climbing fast. Monroe, Lenawee, Lucas, and Wood counties are all reporting infections. The Michigan Department of Health and Human Services says cases in southeast Michigan have jumped 29% in just 4 days. 13 Action News reporter Brianna Weaver joins us in the studio with what experts say may be behind the outbreak. Brianna?
Kevon, the Monroe County Health Department tells me previous outbreaks of Cyclosporiasis have been linked to contaminated produce. The Cyclosporia parasite has been previously found on lettuce, cilantro, basil, and raspberries. Experts tell me once someone consumes the parasite, it can take anywhere from 2 days to 2 weeks before symptoms appear. Those symptoms include nausea, vomiting, diarrhea, fever, and chills. Lucas County epidemiologist Teresa DeTano says washing your hands and your produce are your best defenses. But she says there is one common misconception she keeps hearing.
Some people have also asked about if I just cook my vegetables really well or my produce or whatever it is that I'm consuming really well, that will kill the parasite. Not necessarily. Okay, this one does not seem to be heat resistant, so to speak. So you have to be very careful.
Lucas and Monroe County Health Departments are actively working together to track down the source. But Monroe County's Lindsay Patrick says that investigation is still ongoing and the timeline remains unclear.
We ask individuals about where they purchased their groceries, where they might have ate in 2 weeks prior to sickness, but we are working towards investigation. And there's some additional testing that's done from the state, so that takes some time to get back just to link some things together and try to determine the source.
Both Patrick and DeTano urge anyone experiencing those symptoms to call their doctor right away. The infection is treated with antibiotics and fluids. Kevon?